is Charlie giving you this week's midweek video, and I'm actually recording this on Monday. We're just having a discussion about what's best, win rate versus profitability. Which one is actually best? I mean, firstly, there's not necessarily one which is best, but it's still something which is always difficult for traders to know when to bank profits. Do they come out early, bank their profits, but then risk not having those bigger wins, or do they go for the bigger wins but then have trades which get into profit and then roll over against them? So it's a trade-off basically either way. And the easiest way for me to do this is to give you an example. We've got a strategy which has a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. It yields it's not it's just a very basic strategy. It yields 7% a year and it has a 45% win rate. Okay, so you can trade it at 2-to-1 with a 7% annual return with a 45% win rate. Now you could also trade it with a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which gives an 11%. So what's that? Over 50% increase. So it gives an 11% annual return, but it only has a 30% win rate. So obviously the 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio way of trading this strategy is gives a much greater return, but you are going to have a lower win rate. Naturally, the bigger the risk to reward you're going for, the lower the win rate, because there's going to be lots more instances where price goes up for you, you're nicely in profit, and then it just rolls back over. There's going to be a lot more of those, but so you're going to have more instances where that happens, which is going to give you that lower win rate. So you're better off in the long run. It will give you a better long-term average. In fact, this strategy also gives you bigger drawdowns as well, but it gives greater returns. So which one's best? Well, yes, this one gives you the biggest return, but for a lot of people, if your mindset isn't there for having only a 30% win rate, maybe you're still better off going for the 45% one. So coming back to the original point, which is best, win rate versus profitability? Should you hold on to your trades for those big targets, or should you, once you're up into a nice enough profit, bank them? Only you can know that. But you can't berate yourself if you bank your profits and then you see it carrying on going higher, because in order to go for those big targets, you've got to be prepared to be in trades which are going to roll over and stop you out. They're going to be profitable, but then ultimately roll over and stop you out. Are you mentally prepared for that? If you're not, go for the lower targets and the higher win rates. But if you are, if you say, do you know what? No, I've sorted my mindset out. I'm okay with that. I'm going to go for the bigger overall returns. I accept that I'm probably going to have bigger drawdowns as a result, but I'm happier with going for those bigger returns with a lower win rate. There you go. So there's your answer today. Win rate versus profitability. Which one's best? Well, one's more profitable than the other. Not always, not in every strategy, but certainly that just because one's more profitable doesn't necessarily mean it's right for everybody. It might well be that for a number of people that having a lower risk to reward ratio on average and a slightly higher win rate is better for them and their own comfort levels. Hope that helps. See you on Friday for live trading.